If you're a single guy searching for love, don't let that put you off. With these simple tips, you could find love in no time. Today, there are fewer rules in modern dating than there were 50 years ago. 50 years ago, men were expected to make the first move, pay the bills, and generally take charge of the relationship. Even though dating rules for men are more relaxed today, they still feel pressure from time to time. Men often find it difficult to talk openly with friends about flirting, dating, and relationships, in part because they find it hard to ask for advice. Here are some foolproof dating tips for men if you're still looking for your special someone. Number 1. Put yourself out there. Finding that special person can be hard if you don't take a chance. Maybe you've been hurt before or feel a bit shy. Regardless, it's worth overcoming the fear and committing to meeting new people. Dating is unavoidably daunting and daring. You need the guts to face new experiences and be willing to trust. Instead of fleeing from that situation, embrace it. Both of you are likely feeling the same way. Number 2. Meet people online and in real life. If you come from an earlier era, you're likely to find face-to-face meetings more appealing than taking a plunge into the unfamiliar realm of dating apps. However, if you're younger, even contemplating conversation with a new person could induce panic. The ideal solution is to mix both approaches. Sign up for some online services and make the effort to socialize in the real world. If bars aren't your thing, why not try something entirely new, perhaps a fitness class or book club? Dating apps can become a crutch for those who don't do well in social situations, so try to avoid overusing them. Instead, practice being at ease around people in person. It becomes easier with each attempt. Number 3. Don't overthink your flirting technique. Flirting isn't a breeze, but often goes wrong when you analyze it too much or depend on gimmicky strategies to entice someone instead of relying on your innate attractions. When conversing with an unfamiliar person, either in person or online, try picturing you are talking with a pal or family member. This will help you relax and be yourself. During face-to-face meetings, ensure to maintain eye contact and smile. Listen attentively and react to what they say by making similar remarks. It's fine to act amorously while flirting, however, don't go overboard. Briefly touching their shoulder or hand is all right, but any more could make them uneasy. Finally, bear in mind the basic rule. If they tell you they aren't eager or politely withdraw from the discussion, don't pursue them any further. Number 4. Plan date venues where you'll be in your element. A chic bar or expensive restaurant are always the typical first date venues, but they can make it difficult to relax and simply have a good time. To avoid this problem, try going somewhere familiar, or local Victorian pub or your favorite independent pizzeria where you could find yourself in your element. Don't be afraid to suggest something different either. A picnic in the park or a stroll around an art gallery could make for an interesting and fun date. Number 5. Make a good impression on your first date. It could make all the difference to take some extra time and effort to look your best before a first date. Have a shower, spend some time on your hair, and make sure you're clean and freshly pressed if possible. Opt for something classic like a white shirt and dark jumper with smart jeans or trousers. Plus, trainers are acceptable if they're relatively new. To make a positive impression, it's important to be at ease, confident, and amicable. Even if feeling nervous, it can be helpful to just act as if you know what you're doing until you settle in. Number 6. Ask lots of questions. On a first date, it can be helpful for men to ask plenty of questions. If shyness is an issue, then this is especially true. Keep the conversation casual by talking about work, hobbies, and vacation plans. Should your date decide to broach deeper topics, feel free to discuss those as well. Don't pry too much into someone's private life in the early stages. This might seem overwhelming or invasive. Ensure you take note of key points from their answers, like the name of their pet or favorite meal. Mentioning these details again in future can help to show that you've been listening and are engaged in the conversation. Make sure to not forget about yourself either. Don't let your date go away without learning a bit about you too. Number 7. Avoid checking your phone. Nowadays, it's very common to be reliant on your phone, but when you're out with someone on a date, it's best to turn your phone off and put it away. Not only can relying too much on your phone make you less comfortable in social situations, it also shows the other person that they aren't getting your full attention. Even if you flip the phone over onto the table, it's still within easy reach. Number 8. Don't come on too strong. When it comes to a first date, striking the perfect balance can be a tricky task. Demonstrate confidence and politeness, but avoid appearing arrogant or old-fashioned. Show romantic interest in your date, of course. Hearing wedding bells is understandable. However, don't be overly forward with your feelings. Complimenting your date and expressing that you had a great time is encouraged, yet don't expect too much in return. If you're interested in another date, feel free to ask, but respect any hesitation or refusal they may have. The concept of playing hard to get is outdated. However, there's merit in waiting to reveal all of your feelings until you've had a chance to get to know the person better. Number 9. Debrief with friends. The best thing you can do is talk to a trusted friend after the date, how it went, and so on. A friend who has a committed and happy long-term relationship is usually more helpful than one who has a serial one-night stand habit. If the date went well, you can talk to your friends about how to proceed and get their advice on how to craft the perfect follow-up text. And if it went badly, you're guaranteed to feel better. Number 10. Find love with Telegraph dating. Our sophisticated two-way matching system will pair you with people who perfectly fit your personality and interests. So get out there and meet someone special. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more video like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our order videos as well. Thanks for watching.